Neenah High School's 2,100 students received an unexpected and sobering experience.
Some Neenah High School students have turned to movie making to educate others about the consequences of
sobering
drinking and driving.
and unexpected experience today for the 2,100 students at
For the second year in a row now, students at Neenah High School will witness a sobering reminder about the consequences of drinking and driving.
It's a 47-minute fictional movie aimed at bringing the reality of drinking and driving to life.
I saw them crying and I was like, wow, I really made somebody think about it. I really made somebody think twice.
After a student body survey last year discovered 25% of Neenah students admitted to being in a car with someone under the influence, a group of 8 students decided to take action.
We don't think about the consequences enough as teenagers, about how fragile life really is, and it needs to be showed.
Ruth Melzer, whose husband Robert was killed by a drunk driver 15 months ago, served as an inspiration.
From such a horrific accident, there is a positive twist. I gained a lot of support, a stronger faith, and to top everything, The Edge of Reality was produced.
After the film, the students gave a standing ovation, proof the movie hit home.
None of us were expecting that at all. You know, from a bunch of teenagers to give us that level of respect blew us away.
Every student now will say, you know what, I can't be doing this because I've seen what could happen.
After giving the premiere a standing ovation, the students placed their thumbprints on poster paper to make a pledge not to drink and drive.
And hopefully affected a ton of kids in there today.
In 2004, the national statistic of drinking and driving was once every 15 minutes someone dies in an alcohol-related accident. It was that same year that writer-director Ron Hayes began writing and directing films to address this alarming issue. Since then, Hayes has created 15 films throughout Wisconsin to bring awareness to the dangers of drinking and driving. The films are now seen in 13 states, as well as selling many copies in Australia, and have been seen by tens of thousands of people. As of 2012, the national statistic is now once every 52 minutes someone dies in an alcohol-related accident. Part of that achievement comes from the Pledge to Change program, which promotes that the choices you make have consequences and your choices define you. The most successful of these films are The Edge of Reality and Forever Real, which show just how bad things can become when teens and adults make poor choices. In this program, we will show you how these films and the program touch the hearts of those that watch them. We will show you the moments and reactions of students and adults following the premieres of these films, as well as how it affected the students who acted in the films. The Edge of Reality and Forever Real were designed with a unique purpose. The Edge of Reality to be shown prior to homecoming, and Forever Real to be shown before the spring prom. This way, the students can understand the lifelong effects of drinking and driving. In Neenah, Wisconsin, over 2,100 students and staff watched the film as the main cast waits behind the stage to do a talk presentation about drinking and driving to the students. As they walk out on the stage, they have an unexpected surprise, a standing ovation from their peers.
Last year there was a survey taken in the schools called the AODA survey, and last year it discovered that 25% of all juniors and seniors here at Neenah High School, so last year's juniors and seniors, had been driving with a person that was drunk within the past 30 days.
In this same survey, 28% of you said that you had been riding in a car with a driver who had been drinking.
Every year, about 3 out of 10 people will be involved in a drunk driving related accident at some point in their lives, either as a victim or a friend of the victim or a friend of the family.
After they talk about the dangers of drinking and driving and reinforcing that the choices they make do have consequences, the student body is dismissed and the cast of the film meet their friends and their peers.
These are my best friends. These are my in my clothes. Look at what I'm wearing. I know we're sitting there. I'm like, wow, I feel like a kid. You're quite nervous. Weren't we wrong? I stamped my phone. So did I.
The entire student body is also asked to make a pledge to themselves and to others by taking their inked thumb and imprinting it on a banner that would later be displayed within the school at certain times of the year to remind them of the pledge they took. The comments continued to flood into the Post-Crescent newspaper, with Jerry Aronowitz quoted as saying, "I recently returned from the Shattuck Middle School, where I had the opportunity and the honor of watching the movie The Edge of Reality. This is a movie that no parent or high school student should miss. It's a movie that shows real life in Neenah, as well as other surrounding communities, and the truth about what happens in our town. This is not a time to stick your head in the sand. This is real, and the truth is, it could happen to you or your children. Don't wait until it's too late and then say, 'If I had only listened.' See this movie. It may just change your life or the life of someone you love." The initial success of Edge of Reality was just the beginning. 1 week later, the film was shown to the public in the community of Neenah to a packed theater of 300 people. Again, the cast took the stage to a standing ovation.
After having it shown to the students on Tuesday, I looked at my phone and I had, 15 new messages from people I knew and people I didn't know. Kids from my launch group were texting me and saying, "Good job, you changed my life. This is amazing." But they are the ones who choose to change. And you sit back and you think about it and you really contemplate if that parent is making a good decision, and you look at the kid from freshman year to senior year and you go, that is not who I want to be, ever. I don't want my parents to ever say it is okay, because the second it's okay, they're my best friend, and they aren't supposed to be your best friend. They're supposed to be disciplinary. That's what a parent is, and it's good because they love you, and you know that.
The film defied reality once again by making a second public showing, this time to an audience of over 400 people, and again to a standing ovation. After each performance, the cast talked to the audience about the dangers of drinking and driving.
One student come up to me and say that it was a joke, because it wasn't. So thank your child, because your child is the one who is changing. They might have thanked us for what we did, but in reality, they are the ones who are going to take it seriously, and they are the ones who are going to change. They are advocating for all of us. We took one small step that other kids will be totally willing to take. None of us said no. And I'm sure your child wouldn't either. So thank your child and thank you for coming.
I just want to take a quick second to thank all of you for coming. I was actually, on Tuesday after we showed this to the students last week, I was talking to Mary Beth and I said, Mary Beth, I'm so glad that everyone reacted so well to this movie, but I'm a little nervous about the community showing it. I don't think anyone will show up. And Mary Beth said, very reassuringly, I'm sure 5 or 10 people will be there.
A lot of times it's for conversations. How was your day, or what did you talk about or do? She came home and said, Mom, whatever you are doing on the 23rd, you have to be at this movie and performance. And she actually spoke to us at dinner and told us all about it. Thank you. She loved it. Thank you.
We also want to take this opportunity, because this is our last really big public showing, to recognize the man that helped us pull this off. This movie would not have happened and not have been as good as it is without the help of our director, Ron Hayes.
In Winnebago County, Wisconsin, Municipal Judge Len Kaczynski would sentence certain offenders to watch the film and write an essay on how it affected them. The court believes the film will serve as a useful instructional tool to deter recidivism for the impaired drivers. Since then, several judges throughout the state of Wisconsin have done the same in their own counties. Since the debut of The Edge of Reality, the film has been presented to 20 packed houses throughout the state of Wisconsin, including the Wisconsin State Sheriff's Association. Hundreds of DVDs have been sold to communities and schools as they in turn held their own presentations to their student body and community. From there, the film began selling in 13 other states to schools and associations to help spread the message of preventing drinking and driving. In addition, the film earned 6 national awards for its work in writing, editing, directing, and acting. But not long after the first community showings of Edge of Reality, the question was raised, what happens to them now? Many people kept asking what does happen after a tragedy of this scale. Hayes thought it important to answer those questions and discovered that the tragedy does not end with the accident. Several months later, Ron Hayes wrote the sequel, Forever Real, and they were soon shooting the film and showed it the following school year. Forever Real features music from acclaimed national songwriter and singer Ryan Calhoun. Hayes' film secured the rights to 3 of his songs that are used in the movie. Ryan Calhoun thought it was a great project to be a part of, and at the premiere of the film, he came and performed some of his songs live to a packed house.
I can't leave without just thanking the school, Vicky, Ron, Chris, everybody for just being a part of this project and allowing me to be a part of this project. And I hope you guys, I hope this has resonated with you.
Forever Real garnered another 4 national awards, including one for the songs of Ryan Calhoun.
Do you ever feel like you're all alone? All alone?
The films Edge of Reality and Forever Real are still the most successful in the Pledge to Change program and continue to inspire change to all those who watch them. The Edge of Reality and Forever Real Educator is a 4-DVD set. This includes the 2 complete films as well as 2 Educator DVDs that are designed for the classroom. The Educator DVDs also play each of the films in their entirety, but have chapter stops at certain sections of the films that work with a 55-page Educator manual that comes with the set, to allow discussions and activities in the classroom, along with a presentation guide for large group showings.
Holding my tears and even my shame. And I have hope in my doubts, hope in my faults, and even my fears, and even my fears.